Sunday morning, everybody.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, people.
Are you done talking now?
Okay, hold on.
Where are you going with this?
Okay, here's where I'm going with this. You're a very bad director. That's us losing views right now because of what you just said. Oh no, we're back to you being mad.
It might open up your eye, your third eye.
Oh, it's going to open up all your eyes.
Wake up, America!
Good Sunday afternoon, everybody.
Morning, afternoon.
It's afternoon.
Yeah, it's late.
We usually shoot on Saturday night. You edit everything and it's up by Sunday morning, but we did it again. We went out and got pretty fucked up.
I don't know what's going on because, like, we're in our 40s and we did this in our 20s. We stopped in our 30s, and now that we're in our 40s, we're drinking again every weekend.
It's not every weekend.
No, but I mean, it's pretty frequent.
It's frequent
For us.
Yes, because we don't really drink all that much.
No.
And we got annihilated.
We got pretty drunk. It was fun.
I mean, yeah, it was fun. We went out. We held it
amazing.
down for the middle-agers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we live in a college town, and basically it's just a bunch of, like, younger adults, our children included, because we went out with family. We went out with our daughter. She was out, and our nephew / son. We went out.
Right.
And we just, I mean, we got...
And some friends of yours.
Yeah, and some friends. And we basically became the Walking Dead out there.
Oh my God. My feet still hurt.
We walked everywhere. Because we couldn't drive.
No, you're not supposed to drive. You're responsible. And the nice thing about living in a college town is they have a thing called Safe Rides. You just call them, they pick you up and take you wherever you want to go.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Yes, it is very nice, but we
didn't have our car for like all day yesterday because my son actually picked us up the first time and took us to the first bar after we were done with the benefit dinner that we went to. And he took our keys and our car. He parked our car at our house, but literally took our keys with him.
So, yeah, we were left without transportation.
And phones and everything else.
So it was...
All day Saturday, we had no way to get anywhere. I had no way to get a hold of anybody. My husband had his phone, but I didn't. And it was crazy.
It was
fine.
Fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Until about 4 in the afternoon.
It literally took us a whole damn... a day and a half to recover from that shit.
I need to not do that. I mean, we were having Jello shots, just regular shots. Too many. It was too much.
Mixed drinks, you name it. We consumed it.
You shouldn't do that.
It was rough. It was rough. So, I don't wake up with hangovers. I woke up extremely exhausted and tired. Right. You woke up feeling a little rough. Your feet were
because we went out after work. It was on Friday night. So we went to work. Mm-hmm. Then we came home, got ready really quick, and we didn't get home until like 2 in the morning.
About almost 3.
Yeah. So, I mean...
And then we were up till 4. You got up at 7.
I did.
Like a psychopath.
Because I naturally wake up.
And then I woke up. Right. Started drinking water like a madman.
Right.
We went to bed before 6 o'clock last night.
Yeah, we went to bed pretty early.
And didn't wake up until...
Now.
Yes.
Just now.
We hibernated. We were in coma.
So what are we talking about now?
So now that we got that out of the way, I have to look on my phone because I can't even remember as to what... I got some pretty crazy topics. Okay, so... What I have, since we were talking about being out with family and everything else, and we have a pretty tight-knit family. We really have a tight-knit family. A lot more tight-knit than this Florida family where this teen paid to have her parents killed using their own debit card.
Are you serious?
Different charges were on the debit card so that she could have her parents killed. Didn't say why she wanted her parents killed, but she wanted her parents killed, and she used their debit card to do so. And they were like, where the fuck did these charges come from?
Or were they, I mean, what was it, like Hitman's Express?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Did this guy have one of those square things that you can scan on your phone? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Right. But did he have that? I mean, this guy must have been, he's definitely up with the times when it comes to knocking people off.
I'll just use your credit card so I can kill your family.
Yeah, I don't take checks, but I can definitely take debit.
I don't understand. Like, why would she want her family?
But here's the funny thing that was so stupid. Her dad's a cop.
Oh my gosh.
Her dad's a cop. So you literally tried to have your parents knocked off. Your dad's a fucking cop. He's like already like suspicious as to what the hell are these charges for?
So
and I would like to know what the name was under those charges. She stole their card to have them killed, and I don't know why. It didn't say why. I'm assuming drugs, because I guess she visited some drug houses to find somebody to do this shit. Right.
So, I mean, it didn't say like, oh, they were just actually strict and she just didn't want to.
No, it didn't say anything.
How old was she?
It said she was a teen. So I'm assuming, I think she was in the upper teens, so 18, 19, whatever.
What's wrong
Here's the thing
with kids? Because there's a lot of kids that actually do that.
Yeah, and now what in your right mind that's a paper, what they call a paper trail. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to leave a trail back to you.
She's a
you idiot.
A lot of teenagers don't even know how to write a check.
But it's not like she's going to be like, well, when the cops do investigate, say the guy did kill her parents, and the cops investigate, and they'd be like, well, we did some looking into your parents' financial records here, and it leads back to this shady dude who we think is who killed your parents. What is she going to say? Yeah, my dad just wasn't happy. He wanted to kill himself and my mother.
I mean, it's possible. She could have easily said that. Well, I don't know. Maybe my mom tried to kill my dad and it ended up going bad and he killed them both. I mean, that could have easily been said.
There's just so many holes.
Well, no, I agree.
In this,
but, I mean,
there's so many flaws.
I don't understand what her reason behind using her own parents' credit card would be, other than the fact that she's a teenager and didn't have enough money to kill her own parents.
Well, she definitely didn't have enough money to kill her own parents.
That's insane.
McDonald's don't pay that well.
It's super scary because not only do we have to worry about random people just killing you when you go grocery shopping or
watch a movie, or anything,
but now you know parents out there are having to deal with their own children trying to kill them, and it's not like this is a new thing. It's been happening for many years.
Yeah,
but it's more technical now where you can get on like the dark web and find people to do shit like that. So I mean, it's more scarier now because it's more available to people to do. You know what I mean?
I just think it's so fucking weird as to, like, what were you going to gain from this?
Nothing. Unless they have, like, this huge life insurance policy. But if she's a teenager, she would have went into the system. She's not, well, where's she going to go?
But even if she was old enough and they were like,
so
everything's going to be left to...
Did she go to jail or what?
Oh, she's going to jail. Okay. Absolutely.
Their parents are fine.
Yeah, they're good. The dad just happened to catch it. It was just like...
Can you imagine as a parent, like, finding out that your child was... trying to kill you.
Yeah, that would be...
Like, children always are like, I hate my parents, blah, blah, blah. I wish they were dead, blah, blah, blah. But, like, to actually get that information from authorities saying, your child was going to kill you. Like, you were going to die. Because that person no longer wants you around.
Right.
Like, the person that you gave birth to,
wants you dead.
Yeah, that's insane. That's scary.
I'm pretty sure that our daughter wanted us dead this Friday night. She was feeding us drinks quite a bit. It's all her fault. She was trying to kill us through alcohol poisoning. She was trying to kill us.
Probably.
She would gain nothing but debt. So enjoy that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. That's nuts. And there's a big thing going on over. Did you see these Russian twins catching a lot of heat on? I think it's Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. Mm-mm. Okay, so there's Russian Instagram twins.
Boys,
girls.
Okay.
They're trying to be like that they're so famous and they're trying to be famous. I shouldn't say that they're so famous, but they're trying to be famous and trying to be like, we're so good. They're feeding the homeless. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
No, they shouldn't be doing that if they have a lot of money.
It's the way that they're dressed and they go out and get sushi and they're feeding this homeless man sushi.
Okay.
It's not like they're like, hey, here you go.
And
we know you're hungry.
Here's,
and you know how much sushi is. It's expensive shit.
Right.
Okay. Instead of just going down, getting the guy, say, a couple weeks worth of food, or give him money that he could, whatever, get his own food, put him up in a place. They have this platter, and they are serving him sushi. They are hand feeding him sushi. It's so cringy to watch, but they are hand feeding him sushi. Okay. Like he's the king of the fucking homeless people, like he's royalty,
right.
Feeding him sushi, and even he's kind of like he's eating it, but he's kind of like looking at him like,
why are you doing this?
Okay, what the fuck,
right.
You know what I mean? It's just cringy, and they're under a lot of fire because they're just like, this is clearly just a ploy for you guys to get whatever the fuck you get on Instagram, whatever the fuck it is on Instagram. It's just so cringy.
But what was their reasoning behind it? Because it sounds gross.
Because they're just like, oh well, we're out here trying
What are they dressed like?
they're kind of scantily clad from what I saw.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they're out there fucking feeding this homeless guy who's just kind of like, and they have this, like I said, it's on a tray, and they're feeding it to him. They're not like, here, man, do you like sushi? Here you go, here's some sushi, here's some chopsticks. Have a good day.
Right.
Hope everything works out for you, bud.
They're doing some more shit.
Yes.
Are they trying to be like porn stars, or?
I don't know what they're trying to be other than cringy as all fuck. And people are like, what are you doing?
Right. You know what's so funny is because, like, there's only been a few cringy moments in my life watching TV with you, and one of them was the Miley Cyrus MTV cringy thing.
Oh, I got a next story that's even cringier than that.
That was super cringy. Like, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys remember that. If you watched the MTV Awards and you watched that Miley Cyrus performance that she did with what's his face, I don't know what the hell his name was.
Was it Robin Thicke?
Yeah, Robin Thicke. That was the most cringiest. Like, I was sitting there watching it like, oh my God, somebody get that child off the stage.
Okay, so this isn't as, I would say, cringy as that. You just watch it and you're like, oh, come on, man. What are you guys doing?
Right.
Like, nobody's going to buy this as, oh, wow, look how nice. Look, they're doing such a nice thing. Nobody's going to buy that bullshit.
It's weird.
It is. It's fucking weird. Yeah, look it up. It's fucking weird.
Right.
All right, and you're talking about that on the level of cringe. That's not as high as saying, I guess, that performance you were talking about. But there's another thing I saw, and it's catching a lot of heat too. I don't know why people are putting this shit out, like this, what we just talked about, and then like this. They're putting it out on social media, and it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's the point?
Okay, so I don't know who Shawn Mendes is. Do you know who Shawn Mendes is?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't know, obviously, not my genre that I listen to.
Right.
All right, but he's kissing his girlfriend. I'm assuming she's his girlfriend. I don't know who this fucking guy is. It's just making headlines. Mm-hmm. And they make out. They have this kiss on camera that they put out. So it's like phone or whatever they put on Instagram. It looks like, the best way I could describe it is we have two pugs, and because their faces are so flat, I'm not saying these people have flat faces, but when our pugs fight, they literally mash their faces into one another, right?
Right.
That's what it looks like. They literally take their faces, tongues out, and just mash them into each other, into this cringy makeout session that is just gross.
It's on Instagram?
It's whatever. Instagram, what's the other one? There's Instagram.
Tumblr?
I don't know about
Facebook?
Now I don't know.
Twitter?
Maybe it's I don't know. It's either one of those. Look it up. You look it up. Shawn Mendes cringy makeout session or whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
And they are tongues slapping each other in the face.
Is it like a publicity stunt?
I don't know. See, it looks like it's in his house. Right?
So this is how the kid kisses?
It's terrible. Imagine what your first kiss was, let's say your first actual kiss in middle school or whatever the fuck it was. And you're just like, okay, I got to nail this. And it's terrible, right? You engulf the other person's face or vice versa. You're like, I'm going with the tongue, but you don't know what to do with it. That's what it is. This is like their first time ever making out. And it's fucking awful.
And then they decided to put it on social media.
And they're like, damn, we nailed that. Put it out there.
What are people saying?
Not good things. For starters. Not good things. And this isn't something that you should be putting out for young people to be like, that's how you kiss.
Right.
Because it's not.
No.
Not even if you're drunk. Not even when we're drunk do we make out like that at all.
You don't know what you do when you're drunk.
It ain't that. It ain't that bad. Do you know how I know it ain't that bad? Because you'd call me out on it.
I totally would.
So after you get done, watch their fucking makeout session, and you tell me if I ever have done that.
I will.
And if you say I have, I'm gonna lose my shit because I know you're full of shit. All right, so there's that. Please look into those two cringy fucking posts that people put out there.
Right. I don't know if I can actually post them on our show because
no, you probably shouldn't. It's a little homework assignment out for the audience.
Right.
Please, look up. It's pretty much the most cringy Instagram post of the week.
Right.
Let's just say that.
What's going on with Instagram?
I don't know.
I think every show we talk about something going on with Instagram
because I don't have it. So everything that's on there to me that I see is like, wow, this is just an app for degenerates.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's what it looks like to me as a person that doesn't have this kind of stuff.
Right.
It's like, why would you have this? It's terrible.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I have it, but I don't use it as often as I used to.
Yeah, and here's another thing, and this is it, pretty much, and this goes to your thing because you have your own beauty channel and everything, and I would like you to try this on your beauty channel because it's a new craze.
Okay.
All right, and it's a DIY at-home thing that you can do for your lips, and you're trying it. It involves some super glue, so we'll have to pick up some
I'm not doing that. I've seen that. You
saw it?
What the hell is wrong with people?
So, if you haven't seen this,
That's another Instagram thing.
Yes!
Yeah.
See, it's full of degenerates.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's the Mad Max.
I totally know what you're talking about.
It's the Mad Max apocalyptic society is Instagram.
Right.
This is when all law fucking fades away and it's a lawless community. Instagram is what's going to fucking happen.
So they're basically getting the super glue and gluing their top lip.
They take the thing.
Their top of their mouth.
They take the thing like this.
Right.
And then they put it above. What is
like
this?
Their mustache, like Cupid's arrow right there, and then they and then they
take the thing and then they take their lip like this and they fold it up like this.
Yeah.
And then they wait, and then they let go, and it's literally glued. So now the inside of your lip is on the outside of your fucking lip.
Yeah, it makes you look like you got lip injections or whatever.
It looks like, and the best thing I could see is.
I think I could put pictures up of that. I will.
Yes, it looks like, and I'm not sure everybody's seen it on Monsters Inc., where he gets his face on the tube and it sucks and he pulls his lips off, and it's like, you know what I'm talking about? Look it up. I'll show you. And his lips look like an asshole. And that's what it looks like. And these kids are actually doing it.
Yeah, they are.
And they're younger adults. I didn't see any adults actually doing this.
Right,
But I was like, are you fucking nuts?
Yes, they are. That's it. They're crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I wouldn't even, if somebody said, hey, I got the perfect thing, is put fucking industrial super glue
on your face.
On your fucking skin, which you're not supposed to have contact with your skin, period. And let's just shove that on there and then fold it up and then get it to stick. But the thing is, too, is you got to be getting high as fuck off of that.
Oh, yeah, the fumes from that?
Because it's right in your fucking nose.
Right.
You got to be getting fucked up.
If they're going to be doing anything, they should just use glue for their, eyelash glue. That would be probably safer for your skin than fucking...
No, don't do any of it.
I'm not saying to do it at all. I'm just saying if you're going to...
If you want to do it right, without too much complications.
Well, yeah, because they're going to do it either way. Kids are going to do it
Disclaimer, don't do that.
Don't do that.
We didn't tell you to do any of it.
No, absolutely not.
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
Why, out of all things? I'm assuming maybe because they want it to last all damn day.
Yeah, I think that's gross. It's so gross because then you're drying out your mouth and, you're probably drooling because you can't close your mouth.
No, you can't.
I mean, it's just so weird.
Teeth are all sticking out.
Like, the trends that go on in the United States are fucking weird.
See, I mean, at least it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, because I thought it was that these kids are taking super glue and injecting it into their lips.
Oh, no, don't do that.
No, that's what the article said.
Right,
and then I was like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. But then I saw them putting it on their lips.
No,
I was like,
and they're just folding their lips up.
Okay, so the first thing I thought is they're injecting it. It wasn't it. So it wasn't that bad. I was like, oh, okay, well, at least it wasn't that. But then I saw them putting it on their lip. And I was like, oh man, maybe it causes a reaction. Makes your lips all swell the fuck up. Wasn't that? I was like, oh yeah, what the fuck is going on? And then they took it and flipped it over. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'll definitely put a picture up. I've seen it. I looked at it, I laughed, and I moved on.
But the thing is your lips are pretty much dryish, right? Because they're on the outside of your face. So what I want to know is if you flip that bitch, now you're dealing with the inside of your lip,
Get
right?
It right, yeah.
Do you apply lipstick to that?
I think they do.
How?
Well, there's such thing called liquid lipstick. It gets really, it dries and it doesn't, yeah.
You're fucking stupid if you do this.
Is that all we had today?
That's all I had. That's all I found is that there's some cringy shit going out. It's pretty much all Instagram. I mean, for fuck's sake, maybe I should get an Instagram just so I could surf that. And there's all my stories.
Yeah.
Because I go through news articles and I go through everything else. And besides, the world is going to end, bad shit's going down. You know what I mean? A lot of crap that's out there with shootings and everything else. And I just flip through all that. I'm like, no. Because that's not entertaining to me at all. Everybody knows about it. It's these kind of stories right here that it's like, ugh. You know? Like, I would talk about that.
Let us know if you guys know about these new trends that are going on.
And don't follow any of these trends. Don't do them,
for sure, yeah.
Don't follow any of these trends. If you want to help somebody out that you see as less fortunate than you, I got an idea.
Just
don't fucking film it and try to put it out there for self-recognition.
No,
why don't you just help the motherfucker out?
Right, exactly.
Right? So there's that. And also, if you can't kiss, don't put it out there that that you can't kiss. Because you look like an absolute asshole.
Oh, poor kid.
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. And do not be using fucking industrial glue to try to give yourself asshole lips. I mean, it's just dumb. It's dumb. Everybody's doing all kinds of weird shit. Just be happy with who you are.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just be happy with who the fuck you are. Don't try to fuck up your face by doing dumb shit. Just don't.
All right.
Oh, and don't kill your fucking parents.
No.
And try to use their debit card to do it.
No, that's stupid.
For fuck's sake. All right? That's all I got.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Sorry it was a short one, but we're still on the back end of this whole binge that we went on. So. But that's all I got.
All right.
And
happy Sunday afternoon.
Bye.
Bye.